Not sure that cough got caught on the start of the video. Our way to start a stream now, isn't it? Please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. X is going. Oh, I realized something as well. I pulled that up for a reason. YouTube. Update thumbnail. YouTube thumbnail is up to date. Twitch appears to be going. Rumble. You going? May take you a couple more moments to get going. Other computer looks good, so let's get started. Not that one. Start in 8 minutes. That's 2 minutes too long. Looks like a reasonable enough ranked game. Even though I always say the rank doesn't really matter to show skill, but a lack of rank may show a lack of skill. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the right side as the blue OKW player with PL Box. Spawn on the left side as the red Soviets, we have Tinificator. Probably butchered that. Looks like I've got a conscript opener. Oh, no, he's going for some combat engineers, so maybe I'm for tier 2.
We have more conscripts at
Or
our
maybe
disposal.
get the combat engineers, pull out tier 1 into M3? Not sure how this will go. For our doctrine, he's going to go for guard motor, mechanized support, or defense. So maybe since he has defense, he probably won't go for tier 2. May I for tier 1? If he goes for tier 1, he may go for defense. Hard to say. This one has selected elite armor. Nothing in elite armor does pose a massive, unique threat for him to select a doctrine to counter it. So he can still go for any of this stuff. Guards seem always reasonable, so probably for either, all the doctrines seem reasonable. Gun Pioneers do get some barbed wire there, eyeing for the VP next, does get the munitions sector captured. And we don't have tier 1 nor tier 2 being researched. He's going for a double combat engineer opener. Let's see, he has conscript boltons, no landmine bolton. Sorry, I have something stuck in my throat. Let me take a drink. We do not have the combat engineers finding the Sturm Pioneers down bottom. Sturm Pioneers behind some light cover. He decides to charge. No heavy or light cover there. He will advance quite safely enough. Does take some damage upon advance. Conscripts try to get some sandbags. Now receiving fire from 2 Volksgrenadiers. Does fall back there. Get some damage on the one that's not in any sort of cover. So that's a good targeting fire.
Supply half-track is ready for orders.
SW is half-track now deployed on the field. Both players, and it looks like the OKW player has gone for Volksgrenadier boltons as well. So pretty standard infantry play for both sides likely. This combat engineer is taking quite a bit of damage, does fall back, probably will not get wiped out. Combat engineers will keep out of there with both the men likely. Fuel point now being captured by the Sturm Pioneers. Did lose 2 or 3 of the combat engineers there. Or nope, that's just the other one there.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. The enemy is taking
Tertiary conscripts still on the field, so he is not eyeing for tier 1 nor tier 2 anytime soon. Volksgrenadiers captured the various sectors. Conscripts and combat engineers trying to get behind some heavy cover. They went a little bit farther forward there, but luckily Sturm Pioneers getting focused down by quite a bit of units and was already pretty wounded. conscripts do decapture the munition sector, eyeing for some sandbags as well. Conscripts advancing their way forward up here. With 2 squads conscripts, he should be able to win out no problem. We'll take some damage upon the advance. That was throw the Incendiary Grenade there, gain some more damage. All the Volkswagens rotating around. He may want to eye for the heavy cover behind the vehicle. But the conscript squad is still partially be in the Incendiary Grenade, so great Incendiary Grenade there, and a little bit extra fire support allowed him to win out the fight quite handily. Another Incendiary Grenade has been thrown, gets good damage onto these conscripts. And now the conscript squad's falling on back. We do now have medics and then the activation, so he will get some nice healing out in front. All the conscripts quite wounded. Do now have a Maxim being put on the field, so he'll likely not go for defensive tactics. He'll probably eye for one of these doctrines. 120mm mortar is generally pretty useful, even if you do have tier 2, because it buys some good ordnance. Dishka is nice, but not super important compared to Maxim. Both perform their role quite well. The power difference between the Dishka and Maxim is not significant enough to warrant, I would say. But the 120mm mortar, yes. Working aside for guards. Guards was quite nice. Mark target, even though the ISU 152 is the premier asset in that doctrine there, the mark target and guards still quite nice as well. Plus self AT guns never hurt, especially when he has gone for tier 2. So this doctrine I would say is 100% useful. While this doctrine here can be still very useful as well. It still offers mark target, T-3045s. Flamethrower squad does get forced back. He may find the Soviet landmine. We now got the MG34 set up right there. Hitting the retreating squad, finds that landmine. Flamethrower engineers will escape on out. MG34 not engaging those conscripts. Now we've got the Volksgrenadiers engaging these combat engineers, and the combat engineers do fall back. They may get wiped out here. And they do get wiped out. Conscripts trying to flank the MG42. Could send these 2 squads around this way, and these 2 or squad over this way. Split up his fire. We have now the Battle Crew HQ. Upgraded the medics. Going for a bit of sandbags there. This squad does get AoE suppressed. We now have the 221 now being employed on out.
Comrades, we have now installed a field hospital at headquarters.
Field hospital there, very nice, very useful for the conscripts. Now the combat engineers eyeing for the tier 3. That's how you stack sandbags. Looks horrible. Sorry, I'm not sure if anybody actually replies back to those quotes. But to me, that's, yes, it's a pile of sandbags among a bunch of other junk. Not very well done, honestly. Not very uniform. We do now have the 221 push his way forward, gain some damage to the conscript. He does not have access to Molotovs just yet, which means no AT grenade. Oh, and I hear another landmine detonation. Maxim does find these Volksgrenadiers, gains a good suppression onto them. Decides to rotate a little bit, because he does technically get a little bit of flank there, conscripts, and does fall back. So good Maxim placement there. MG34 decapping Central VP, does have good coverage instead of map. Multiple STGs now pulled out by the OKW player. Vikenwerfer, blow it on out. He does find the Maxim. He may take the first from there. Actually knows the defense rifles actually gave some serious damage on the 221. I'm so surprised the defense rifles got so much damage onto it, but now we got the 223 upgrade. And we're for moving around. Flamethrower, force firing ground through the forest or the hedge. That's part of the Vikenwerfer, as well as the 223. Cannon Warfare trying to destroy the sandbags. Not a bad target for the Cannon Warfare since it has no other armored targets at the moment. Do you see TCMing the build queue, which is pretty standard.
Have been issued to all vehicle crews.
Conscripts behind some heavy cover there. Volkswagen getting healed on up. 223 has taken some severe damage, does need some repairs. He has lost his Shroom Pioneers, which means he does not have any repairs on the field. Not going for a mechanized HQ, or he's going for SW's half track. I doubt it's going to be meant for the mechanized HQ. He could try emergency repairs. Incendiary grenade thrown, and the conscripts do fall back.
Standing by for setting of command post.
Conscripts do fall back there. I hear the T-70 advancing.
Crew, ready? Octo, ready weapons.
Enemy forces are
SW is
capturing
half track,
Alpha
pushes way forward, probably eyeing for a Shearer Panzer quarters somewhere. Volkswagen do capture the VP and falls back. Conscript gun in some heavy cover there. Could utilize the tripwire flare ability. He has plenty of munitions. He just spent 30. So these guys may be trying to eye a landmine down there. They're now the Maxim firing away. He has selected doctrine, the guard motor coordination tactics. No guards on the field just yet. Cannon Warfare gets a good hit there. MG34 charges his way forward. May see a Panzerfaust steer. Cannon Warfare rolls a miss there. And that would have hit. That would have got a wipe onto the T-70. MG34 now trying to hit the Maxim. Conscripts flanking around. Sheer Panzer quarters does get spotted. He does have X Molotovs, so he can perhaps throw a Molotov onto it. He's going to throw a Molotov onto Sheer Panzer quarters. Let's see how much damage it does. He's starting to focus it down, take some damage, but I don't think he's going to get the destruction of it. We've got more conscripts charging way forward. Maybe this would have been worth to get a Ura there. Gets it down half health. But yeah, actually Ura onto the with these conscripts to charge forward may have been actually enough to kill it. Does throw another Molotov there, but it is not taking, and it's taking some damage over time, but nothing really. So now the Panzer authorization almost complete, and that conscript squad will need to fall back. Taking some severe AoE damage. MG34 firing away. Force specs gains more hits there on the conscripts. He does utilize the sustained fire ability, which is really not a good ability. And it's not fired at burst, as it's suppressed.
We are losing territory.
T-70 still needs some heals. Combat engineer's back here, so it's going to be a long time before it gets healed on up. He could eye for another quarter and a full command point. That's probably a bad way of saying that. Let's say he's just too far away for the command points in order to get the vehicle crew repair.
T-gun is ready for combat.
This gun up on the field does put out another landmine. Conscripts rotating around, getting some damage on the Volks. Yeah, continuous fire there.
Mission accomplished.
Commandeer is now falling back. Conscripts making his way forward. More conscripts advancing. These guys behind some heavy cover. Good defense position. Another conscript able to push on the Volks as well. Got more conscripts here, so this conscripts are way outnumbered. Decides to build some sandbags here. He is getting double teamed. Does throw an incendiary grenade at these guys. He does avoid it. And this one's just constantly getting some fire on end, so this Volkswagen will need to fall back relatively soon. We now got the light engaging the conscripts. He does get burned up a little bit by the incendiary grenade. Overall, if you look at the minimap, the Soviet player is maintaining great field control there. More shots onto the sandbags. Conscripts keeping distance from these Volks. Cannon Warfare getting some good shots onto the sandbags. This barrage now raining on in, trying to repairing engineers.
Our supply sector.
Conscripts do fall back, take too much damage from the lag. Handful of Volks making their way forward. Now with the Maxim fired away.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Send your orders! Grenadiers ready.
Volks Grenadiers taking some severe damage. MG-34 sitting on up. Good hit there. T-70 road moving around. We'll be able to gauge these Volks Grenadiers who are on the wrong side of the heavy cover. Notice the Maxim does take some more hits from the lag. Maybe worth the fall back. It is quite wounded. Decides to fall back. Avoids that shot barely. This gun, maybe aiming for a light artillery barrage this close to range. It'll probably get a pretty good accurate barrage. But will take quite a bit of damage in return. Another lag deployed on the field.
We may be small, but we're fast. T-70 taking any fire.
Your transporter has been fully repaired. Got T-34 76 on the build queue, not bad. Provides some excellent anti-infantry support. This one is almost enough fuel for the OKW Panzer IV. Does have a flare mine there, very nice. Destroys the sandbags. Does spot this landmine as well.
Enemy forces
And
are
some more
neutralizing the
landmines
sector.
go on down.
We have a new T-34
And he
standing
blows up
by.
the landmine. Very nice. Conscript's getting hit by the leg. He's sending his way forward. Conscript will upgrade to 7-man. Volks Grenadiers or Conscripts do throw a Molotov there. He's suddenly falling back, took a bit too much damage there. And does get wiped out by the Maxim then, G34. T-34 76 advances its way forward. Maybe it'll flank and get some great hits on the T-70. Not T-70, the Wagenwerfer. And with it, the Wagenwerfer packing on up, and the T-70 can advance its way forward. Now it'll be time for the T-70 to advance its way forward, get some more shots. Does get a hit there onto the T-34. More hits there on the Volks Grenadiers. Good hits there on the Wagenwerfer. T-34 76 has taken some severe damage. Does even miss there, wipes out the gun. May want to fall back to T-34 76. Now got the MG starting to get wiped out, but will likely not get captured. Artillery barrage there. That was a bad call there. He is starting to focus fire now. Maxim does get some good suppression there. And there goes the MG-34. T-34 76 getting some good hits there onto the Sturm Pioneers. He can go for more 7-man squad upgrades. There's enough munitions for it. OKW Panzer IV now pulled on the field. Now going for more sandbags. And looks like the 223 has still not been repaired on up, but it is nice and safe, collecting up more fuel. Burning at 30 fuel versus 23. Good damage on the conscripts. Sandbags almost destroyed. Does build some sandbags there that can be quickly destroyed on off. We can go with the Panzer Commander. Doesn't really have enough follow-up munitions for any additional builds, so maybe worth it just go for the Pintle Mount.
The weapon team is back to full strength.
Now the Soviet player is maintaining great fuel control, has both munition sectors captured, getting 53 munitions per minute. Sandbags destroyed again. Very good usage of the Wagenwerfer for destroying those sandbags. Molotov thrown there, dissuading the Volks Grenadiers from capturing the VP.
Supply sector under attack.
Cisco gets good hits there. Does use the heat rounds there. Was trying to two-shot the T-70, but may get destroyed in return. T-70 makes his advance. If he can get a rear armor shot, he is pushing forward. One well-placed rear armor shot. Look at the kill in the Panzer IV. Hurrah on his way forward. AT grenade on cooldown. Does get suppressed there. T-70 does take a hit. On the cannon warfare as well. Cannon warfare may get another shot off. Does not. And T-70 needs to fall back. And looks like the Panzer IV will stay alive. B-34, 76 could advance his way forward. Conscripts will take some damage. Munition sector being decaptured.
Ready for further orders.
Got some shots there. Cannon warfare does get a good hit there on the T-34, 76. Does give it HE. The cannon warfare takes some hits. Conscripts getting some shots there on the cannon warfare. Does get it decrewed.
Gun crew has been lost.
Cannon warfare does go down there. Zis guns may want to back on off. Panzer IV gets a shot there. Wounded. Still no upgrades onto him. And taking some more hits there. That Zis gun does need to fall back. Conscripts find the Sure Panzer quarters again. And finds the retreat button again. Conscripts all falling back. All of them needs healed up and reinforced. We now got T-34-85 on the build queue.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
That looks like he's force firing the ground. Or, I don't know. T-70 still has the recon mode active. Additional T-34 on the field. T-34-85. Panzer IV trying to blitz his way forward to engage a T-70. That's not really worth it, and he blitzed in the wrong location. Now he does find T-34-85 right in front of him. There's another pen there, just needs one more pen. That's a Maxim, not a Zis. Prioritize fire turned on, almost takes out the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers could try getting a Panzerfaust off, but not going to get the engine crit. Nice to get both these guys. Does take some damage from the sheer Panzer quarters. Maybe now he can get engine crit. That's fast fired. Nope, not enough. Thought that would have been enough. T-34 SAM-6 advance way forward. 2 likes in this region. More hits there. Flag firing away. Getting some damage on the Volks. Oh, and looks like they had tried to help out building this guy with the sandbags. That's why they were running over here. Which may result in taking less damage from the light barrage. Has taken some severe damage now. They can get some hits there onto the sandbags. Sandbags have gone down and Maxim up there. T-34-85 face way forward. Got a great shot there onto the Volksgrenadiers. More hits onto the T-34-85. Good hits there onto the T-70. Multiple pens there from the T-70. That's actually really lucky. Gets a main gun destroyed crit. And his health is low enough in which, say, a T-grenade would be more than useful. Repairs on T-34-85, Zis guns in the region.
Taken our supply sector.
And some force in this region. Good hits there from the Zis guns as well. One more pen, maybe enough to kill it off. Although he's not hitting it, he's forced on the ground. Another SWS half trick on the Budoku. He's eyeing for the King Tiger. He has plenty of fuel.
We now stand at 300 points. Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for
Great hits there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Good damage.
Ready to execute. Prepare for orders.
T-34 ready. I hope this armor holds.
E-70 does find the Volksgrenadiers. As core still not fully repaired. Can take 2 shots. Good hit there on the T-70. And now the T-70 is backing on off. Incendiary grenade has been thrown. He does avoid it. But he will take more damage. Molotov has been thrown, and he does avoid it as well. Multiple hits there into those conscripts. T-34-76 in the region. Maxim and conscript engaging these Volksgrenadiers should get them suppressed no problem. Right now, the Soviet player has plenty of DPs in his favor. T-34-76 taking some shots there. Conscript taking some shots there on the retreating Volksgrenadiers. T-34-85 straight forward. Gets great hit there on the Vakhenwerfer. And the Volksgrenadiers trying to make their advance. Conscripts are behind some nice sandbags. How many times has sandbags even been built there? It's like, that's like the 10th set, isn't it? Incendiary grenade does get some good hits there on those conscripts. And now do here a marked target onto the Panzer IV. Volksgrenadiers do manage to fall back in time. Running a little bit short at those AT guns. T-34, 85, get some shots on these horses. Getting some more shots there. Trying to back on off, gets good there on the Volksgrenadiers. More shots there under the Volksgrenadiers. Force fire the ground. Good try. Panzer IV still needs some repairs. Will be displacing these conscripts, however. Conscripts roaring the way forward. Volksgrenadiers being suppressed by the Maxim. AT grenade will connect, and he will probably get 2-shotted with how low his health is.
We are at 200 points.
How's the OKW? He does have the mechanized HQ. Going for the repair engineers. Has enough fuel for the King Tiger. Just needs a lot more manpower. Take some more hits there. Here, Panzer IV is taking some hits. The King Tiger is still a possibility. He does take this out. He does have a bit of fuel reserve as well, so an Su-85 could always be a possibility to engage the King Tiger with. T-34-76 backing on off. Does have efficiency 2, so that means efficiency 1's secure mode is available. Katusha running a barrage somewhere. right here, trying to these likes among everything else. Mostly focused around the Battle Group HQ. Looks like he's barraging right around here is a more precise location. Conscripts eat a incendiary grenade, Volkswagens eat a Molotov, or drink the Molotov. T-34, 76 throwing some rounds into the rock. T-34, 76 taking some shots there, even from the Kenner Warfare. Hands 4 takes some more hits. More hits there. The Kenner Warfare does get decrewed. Ain't got a short crit there. And T-70 does go down. T-70 was useful protecting the flanks, but now it's dead. It was exceedingly less useful, honestly. That was losing an AT gun there. That will free up some population space. Maybe a good idea to go for another T-34-85. Or even T-34-76. T-34-76 does offer a little bit more anti-infantry capability. Light artillery barrage now running in. Max in the region gives some suppression on those forces. Good hits there onto the Maxim.
The enemy is down to 100 points.
And now got AT guns sieging down the Shirpan's quarters. Fisher as well. Shirpan's quarters about to go down. And there goes Shirpan's quarters. Yep, at this point in time, he's getting out the King Tiger, as well as VPs. He has a triple capture against him and has 80 VPs remaining.
Enemy forces capturing
Volkswagens take some fire, Likes firing away as well.
We are losing supplies to the enemy. Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
I think Petrov pulled his groin, but it is done.
The enemy has only 50 points remaining.
Got multiple VPs being decaptured. This OKW player will start to stabilize, but we would need to continue stabilizing. So players not playing out any more vehicles are in now, just our IM's manpower to reinforce stuff. Like does roll a miss there. And some splash as well. Volkswagens are doing just fine in light cover. Of course, they're well outnumbered. S4 does get a good shot there. Does decapture the VP, but won't be able to keep it decaptured. As for now, Veteran C4.
Onyx Tiger ready. Direct as needed.
King Tiger now up on field. E-35 takes some shots there. Good hits there and does fall back. Commandeers do take a bit of damage. Like does get a bounce. This gun's firing away, getting some shots onto the Panzer IV. Backing on off. King Tiger not being upgraded upgrade. Maybe best for him just go for the Panzer Commander since it does not have access to it. The thin round's not half bad. Going for the Panzer Commander. Rolls a miss there, rolls a bounce at the King Tiger. T-34-76 taking some hits. Does use heat rounds, should two-shot the T-34-76. But does lose vision right there. The base damage of the King Tiger is 240. If you use heat rounds, I'll push it up to 360. If my math is incorrect. Nope, that should be correct. And it is, what, 320's half the health? Because most tanks have a health of 640.
Enemy forces are
Great
attempting
damage
to
there on the
capture our
conscripts.
territory.
Good is there under the Panzer IV. He does have the commander upgraded on this one. Takes some severe damage. Does get a good shot there. And there's a landmine there. Finds a landmine. One shot away from death. Losing his Panzer IV is a bit of an issue. And there goes the Panzer IV. At this point in time, he has plenty of fuel. He does have a mechanized HQ. He's lost his Sturm Pioneers. Maybe a good idea. Can't get out to the Sturm Tiger. Needs a Panzer authorization. Infantry 4 backing on off. Took severe damage. Conscripts falling back there. This gun sitting on up, trying to hit the King Tiger. It's there. T-45 charges way forward. Should be able to get the kill on the King Tiger. That'll probably spell the end of the game. King Tiger goes down.
Heavy armor has been lost.
Asphalt does fire, but that's simply not enough. He's out of munitions. He's out of AT. I think he's backing out of the game now, and does surrender his grade, saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I need to adjust my thermostat. It's getting a little bit cold in here. Sorry about that. It's been raining outside, and so my clothes are a little bit wet, so I decided to swap out my shirt as well for just a quick button sweatshirt. There we go. Let's go and go on to the next replay. Few people are already observing this game. Might as well. Not sure if there's anything unique about these players, but 2 people already observing. Who knows? Hose is running as well. One of those wet, stormy days. So no thunderstorm, which is good. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the top right side as the blue OKW player. We have a Bastardo, the ARG, and spawn as the red US players. We have Swedenborg. Additionally, the OKW player has selected the Furestorm Doctrine. The US player does have Rifleman Boltons and Pathfinder Boltons. So he may be eyeing for Airborne Company. He does not... nope, he does not have Recon Support Company as a possibility.
Knock it off. Rounds up.
Rifleman Squad deployed on field. The OKW player is saving some manpower. Maybe eyeing for secondary Sturm Pioneer. Or he has a lapse in judgment. Oh, there we go. Second Sturm Pioneer. Or I had a lapse in judgment myself.
Here's the deal.
Calling out the lapse in judgment before
ready for action.
and just give him another moment.
There's operational.
QW, SWS half track now on the build queue.
Target captain. No effort. All right, you dopes, listen up.
Good amount of tank traps being deployed on the field. Doesn't wire off on the far sides of it. But he is tagging off the rear echelon to charge forward. So perhaps maybe they control fire before his opponent. Interesting tag off. Maybe want to get the tank traps building as soon as they can. But right now the Rifleman Squad is somewhat escorting the rear echelons. Over here, do now this Rifleman Squad captured some other sectors as well. Some Pioneers pushing their way forward. No shots been fired until now. The Rifleman Squad's got the first volley, and the Sturm Pioneer is not retaliating. Getting some hits there, but also a lot of misses. This guy must be in light cover. Yeah, looks like that one's on light cover. Rifle Squad and Sturm rear echelons are here. Sturm Pioneer's a little bit too close to the Rifleman. Rear echelon could eye for volley fire. Sturm Pioneers trying to charge way forward. The Rifle Squad will be doing some great damage to Sturm Pioneers thanks to the support of the rear echelon. Volks Grenadiers and Sturm Pioneers rotating around. Got 2 Volks, 2 Sturm Pioneers, 2 Riflemen, Ambulance, and Captain now deployed in the field. He has now selected a Tactical Support Company, so he'll have access to the M5, essentially the M16, M1919s, and all that sort.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Let's get inside the garrison. 4 guys left, so, and he has all 4 models firing on. There's a window right there.
Our supply line's cut.
Volks Grenadiers going to be fighting out. Volks Grenadiers be on heavy cover. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover, so the Volks Grenadiers should win out, given enough time. Volks Grenadiers to get behind some heavy cover there.
Trouble here.
And rear echelon, of course, not super great. We have now Sturm Pioneers that do decapture this VP and utilizing his opponent's heavy cover against him. So Sturm Pioneers will be able to keep this sector cut off for quite some time. Captain now deploying field, force back the Volks Grenadiers. Captain Thompson can be very effective, and the Sturm Pioneers are quite damaged on the Captain force him out. He may just want to retreat back that Rifleman. He has an ambulance squad on field, and that Rifle Squad is quite wounded. Again, that cut-off sector recapture is very important. Captain move around, trying to find some munitions sectors. Volunteers also find a munitions sector, putting some sandbags in front of his opponent's tank traps. He does go for Battle Group HQ, so doesn't have to use the Opal Blitz as a ambulance.
Enemy rounds. Keep your heads down. Please. No enemy activity.
Rifle Squad does a bit of damage there. Sturm Pioneers now upgraded a Flamen Warfer. They can warp some Flamens at his opponent. And the Sturm Pioneers taking a bit too much damage there. This map is probably not that great for the Fear Storm. At least the Flamethrower and MP40 upgrades due to the fact this map is very wide open. And he's not been trying to play around, say, the house here to get some ambushes. Now seeing some fire there. Rifle Squad may just want to advance forward and get into light cover there. Sure, he has a flamethrower he has to worry about, but just get this right there. He'd be far too spread out. The flamethrower, half the damage comes into effect comes from the bonus damage against heavy cover and garrison. while the other part does come from AoE damage. So if you keep your units
Crowds are
spread
sniffing
out,
around our asses. Tactical
formation
point
open
being
ground, the flamethrower
captured.
won't do that much damage. Rifle squad charging, Volksgrenadier staying the ground. Rifle squad does get a flank and get into point blank. There'll be a blood engagement. The rifle squad looks like they will win out.
We're losing a capture point.
Sturm Pioneers do force away the rear echelon. Rear echelon behind head cover, so are Sturm Pioneers.
Group are ready for action.
Rear echelon gains good flanking damage, does get the cutoff sector decaptured. Sturm Pioneers are trying to focus down the riflemen. Now here comes the captain, pushes his way forward, and now the Sturm Pioneers are falling back. I guess at this point in time, it's a really bad idea for them to build that heavy cover there. We do now have the MP40 upgrade on these Volksgrenadiers. I don't see them being all too great. We now also got a lieutenant on the field, as well as a 50 cal on the build queue. He does have almost 30 command points and has enough munitions for 2 M1919s. MP40 is charging the way forward. Does get some good position here for light cover, and Thompson did some good damage there onto that squad. He could have stuck around a little bit longer, let the captain himself get some extra damage. We do now have this fighting position now being built.
Stores advises. Light MGs now on the line. We're losing a capture. One of our fighting.
Rear echelon does get inside the fighting position, so does have his rifle grenade. They receive an incendiary grenade in return. Oh wait, no, that's not incendiary grenade. MP40s use a frag grenade.
Units are being
Ugh,
hung out
forgot
to
about that.
dry.
Rifle grenade fires into the Flammenwerfer. Gets some good damage there. Does start falling on back. And now we got the 50 cal now firing away, suppressing these forces. Captain charges way forward, does spot the MG34 and forces him back as well. He does need to capture this cutoff sector with higher priority. This region does not count as supply to get over here due to the fact that it is, you can see by this little divot. M16 deployed on the field. I was not expecting M16. You now have a flak half track now being deployed on the field. I think the M16 does beat the flak half track. It's such a rare matchup. I don't really know off the top of my head. I just know the 50 cal does great work even versus 222s. Cutoff sector being bypassed. He does have the rear echelons here for repairs. Rear echelon getting ripped apart. He does get at least the engine repaired on enough. The rear echelons gonna capture that cutoff sector. And everything else falling back.
Losing a capture point.
Captain needs to get back to the cutoff sector.
All right, you dopes, listen up. Hit the deck. Where's that shooter?
Fifty cal firing away. Does get some good suppression there. Captain capturing the cutoff sector now. The Okinawa player is going for an SW's half track. He has enough fuel for the Sheer Panzer quarters. By the time that gets built, he'll have enough fuel for the Panzer authorization. And then he could actually eye for the Flampanzer Hetzer. MG34 sitting on up, Ligraining on in. Probably would have better to go for a smoke barrage. Rifle squad is suppressed. 50 cal gains a good suppression in return. Lie gains some shots there. Rifle squad flanked. MP40 is pursuing the rifle squad, gains some decent damage.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Some Pioneer is taking some damage. The captain himself is down, so no longer has access to a Thompson. And the rear echelon does have Garans as well, or Garans, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Ah, nuts. We got orders coming.
They don't have the carbines. Sturm Pioneer should do just fine in this situation. Does stop the field point from being decaptured. Gonna work for Folion back.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
MP40s, taking some damage. Now the MP40 squad doesn't need to fall back. Now the MP40 squad charges way forward. He has a Panzer upgrade on the other Sturm Pioneer. Rear echelon there getting suppressed by the MG34. Lieutenant engaging. The lieutenant himself is still alive in the creek, getting suppressed, and the Volkswagen is getting suppressed by the M16. Getting some good damage there. Volkswagen do a fall back. And Shrek, of course, rolls a miss. Rear echelon still getting suppressed by the MG34. Lieutenant makes advance. Lieutenant model is still alive.
A capture point is under attack.
M1919 firing away.
Over here! Listen up!
Now that squad is falling back.
Are you serious? Boy, we just got promoted! Ready to deploy! It's almost funny now. Taking fire!
Like, you're seeing some damage. MP40 squad making his way forward.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are making a push.
As the MP40 squad does manage to close on in, but taking quite a bit of damage. The Captain's Thompson is in the back and was reloading for a bit of time. The frag has been thrown, and the Captain himself does escape on out of there. Sturm Pioneers kept the munitions sector. We've got the Sheer Panzer quarters being upgraded with the Panzer optimization into some Obersoldaten. The Flame Hetzer does cost 90 fuel, 300 manpower, the same cost as a T-3476. And also being roughly similar capabilities in T-3476 and anti-infantry. Gonna work for rolls and miss there. Rocket Squad does fall back. Both his rocket squads are upgraded in M1919s. He can get himself a bar in M1919 with the captain and just M1919 onto the lieutenant. Get some more hits over here. Incendiary barrage coming from the lag. And now the Rifle Squad does fall back. We do have Obersoldaten on the field being upgraded to LMGs. And does go in overdrive and hold fire to get on out of there to avoid the Panzerschreck. He can still withstand a single Panzerschreck shot, but that's about it. MG34 gets a good suppressor there. He does not have grenade research, so these officers can't throw smoke. He does now have a fuel cache here. And nice smoke grenade there by the Volks. And here comes straight front, does get that squad pinned down, allows the captain a bit more breathing room. Obersoldaten push way forward to the LMG. Now we got another Incendiary Barrage over here trying to hit these officers.
Return fire! Return fire!
Okay, these forces falling on back. Lieutenant now falling on back. Notice that Obersoldaten does get fully pinned down by a 50 cal. 50 cal from this emplacement. In 1919, starting to get overhead by all these MP40s. Quad gains some good damage. Trying to rush forward for Panzerfaust. Over here, we do now the captain push away forward, trying to get that MG34. We'll be able to get a good flank, but the MG34 is not even setting up, so it's not even a flank.
Flanking attack!
Back up to full force. Fire back to full strength.
MP40s behind some heavy cover, M1919 is charging the way forward. Like, if relatively close by. Time for a barrage onto the fighting position, slowly being burned down. And that will probably spell the death to the fighting position. Captain does fall back. The fighting position does get burned down. The Kenworth gets hit there on the M16.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rear echelons can help with the repairs.
Taking fire!
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Obsasson pushes the way forward. We now have a regular Sherman taking the field. The Okudoi player is pretty close to get out. Panzer IV has almost no fuel, needs a bit more manpower.
Area secure.
Sherman tank pushes away forward. Could be loaded with high explosive right now. He's not seeing any armor on the field. He does have an M1AT gun deployed on the field as well. He has extra Calliopes now.
A capture point is under attack.
German tank charges way forward, rolls a miss there. Does have high explosive loaded. Gets some rushes, but Kenworth does get a hit there. No 50 cal upgrade. Will see the Panzerfaust. There's another Kenworth hit there. More hits there in that Sturm Pioneer, but should escape on out of there. Kenworth is out of range and getting hit by this rifleman. More hits there onto the Volksgrenadiers. It does fire some smoke rounds from the Sherman tank.
Enemy contact! Infantry in force!
The Cal starting to receive some incendiary barrage. Bundle grenade does largely get avoided. Now the 50 cal is falling back, taking some damage.
A capture point is being overrun.
German tank now getting repaired on up. The engine should almost be repaired.
God damn it! Someone get us out of here! Landed a field promotion! Reloading! Contact! Enemy infantry in force!
Flamethrower and Olfsausen push way forward, get some damage. Guard squad takes some severe damage as he's ground. Major going for some major artillery. Turn takes his way forward, gets some hits there onto the Kenworth. And the MG34 does avoid some shots there. Major artillery is still running in somewhat. And now the rear echelon's falling back.
Good range.
Just make it.
50 cal and lieutenant pushing their way forward.
Enemy infantry!
And the MP40 squad does avoid a big explosive hit. Panther actually on the build queue. Now would be a hard counter to the Sherman. M16 just in defensive position there. Does capture the MG34. European score is trying to dissuade him. Looks like he will get the MG34 entirely. We got multiple incendiary rounds hitting the U.S. infantry. Kenilworth does get a good hit there. Great hit there on the Sturm Pioneers. Pioneers do fall back. Don't get wiped out.
75mm gun ready for action. The enemy is
Flamethrower.
overrunning one of our capture points.
The Pioneers do fall back as well. The Kenilworth are falling back. Panthers are straightforward with the hull mounted machine gun and coaxial in the infantry. Does get a good pen there.
Enemy contact! Infantry in force! Promotion just came in!
I do have a strafe and run not being activated. Getting some great suppression there, pinning down all those forces. But the captain's by himself as a squad. The captain model was down as well, and all of these forces are now falling back. Great strafing run there. You also now have a pack house on the field.
What the hell am I meant to do with these recruits?
Incendiary barrage now raining on in. Flashing the riflemen a little bit.
Capture complete!
And the rifle squad does fall back.
Get your men.
Go ahead!
Ready to copy. They're wise to us!
Panther does not have prioritized fire on.
Capture point.
Won't be able to do all too much. The Pioneers taking some suppression, but kind of over advancing. Sitting on up, ready to engage the Sherman tank.
Forces have 300
Which I
points.
don't see the Sherman tank in this region. Sherman tank's way over here. Did take up a kind of hit, looks like. Lieutenant pushes way forward.
Commanders, be advised. Ability now ready.
Couple bounces there onto the Panther.
Capture point is being overrun.
More misses and bounces onto the Panther. Now there's incendiary barrage there onto the 50 cal. Getting a great hit there.
A capture point is under attack.
Shot over! We're on the hook over here!
Our fighting
Got these
position
forces
now has
pushing
some
way
coordinates
forward.
behind it.
Other forces in the center of the map. 80 guns that advance forward, and one or rifleman
The enemy is
squad
overrunning one of our
captures the
capture
VP.
points.
Gets a pen there onto the Panther. Doing Pioneers with Panic advances way forward. And do got now a grenade thrown up by the rifleman. Since he did stick to his heavy cover, and took minimal damage from that grenade. Now we've got the Sturm Pioneers falling back. Explosive round does connect onto the sandbags. Oh, there's going. Okay, he does retreat back. That's going to be a nasty crush there. And looks all these forces now falling on back. No landmine back here, so doesn't have to worry about that. Captain sprinting his way forward, though I only see. Oh, there's the other two. I saw one back there, didn't see the other one. Did the cow capture the flank? Oh, that's the captured MG34. And over for camouflage there. Pack 40 firing away. Captain fighting behind some heavy cover. Captain does fall back there. Just a lieutenant now remaining in this region, which is not exactly going to be a great fight for them. They do have access to frag grenades. We do also have the M16 fire away. Sherman takes his way forward, getting some AoE damage. Handstrick does get it there on the M16, which is now versus C3. Great hit there by the Sherman tank. Sherman tank now efficiency 2. Major getting singed up a little bit. Does lose a rear echelon model there. Pack 40 or Pack Howitzer firing away, trying to siege down the HQ. Now got the Flame Hetzer advanced way forward, getting some great damage there onto the M1AT gun.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
AT gun takes some hits there. The pools of fire will start adding on some extra damage. Germ tank responding. Armor piercing rounds are loaded. Does fall back in time. The fighting position may get burned down, but don't think so. More incendiary rounds might be running from the lag. Does get a bounce there. Another bounce there. Rifle squad does fall back. Couple pens there into the Hetzer, Flame Hetzer. Rifle squad captured the munitions sector. We got this blob now advanced way forward. Sherman tank does take a significant for hit there. Roll some miss from the Panther. AT gun gets a shot there. Now got the strafing run now being activated. Getting some hits, but not super great. AT gun would like to get decrewed. This player does have quite a bit of fuel. He may want to go for Jackson at this point in time to help deal with that Sherman tank. It will be reasonable enough against the Flame Hetzer, allowing the Sherman tank to get good high explosive hits. Panther is quite heavily armored. Rifle squad, 50 cal, and Major push way forward. Major could bring in some major artillery. He has enough munitions for it. Panther's engine snared. If you're not the Flame Hetzer, push way forward a little bit. Dissuading these infantry units being around. Both these forces push way forward. High explosive rounds are loaded. Takes massive hits there. Smoke barrage there. Pack Howitz are taking some hits. Rifle squad and captain backing on off from the Flame Shroom Pioneer. And this push way forward with minimal armor. High explosive round does get a pen onto the Flame Hetzer. Catch an M1 AT gun sitting on up. One shot onto the Sherman tank instead. Ambulance does get burnt down. Emergency 1 needs another emergency to get a heat barrage. Crab squad getting struck by that Obsatsen, and he's losing some squads over here.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
There's Jackson, exactly who needs to get into this game. Sherman tank partially repaired.
We lost an infantry unit.
It's lost a good number of units. Still has high explosive loaded. It's a pen there. Bounces. M16 draws a little bit of fire there. Gets hit down the Shroom Pioneer. Shroom Pioneer trying to repair it up. There goes M16. A pen there from the high explosive round. Shroom Pioneer's not pinned. They can get crushed by the Sherman tank. Trying to get a kill on the Shroom Pioneers. Sherman tank stays alive. Now got the strafe run there on the Kenworther. Picks up the Panther. Kenworther stays alive. Jax has plenty of health to tango with. There's another good hit there. Flameheads are getting too far away from the Kenworther. One more shot and maybe dead. Rolls another miss there. And super soon forward, rear echelon taking some fire. Got a Panzerfaust here. Panzerfaust firing. Flameheads are way over there. He can stop moving. He may become the vision range. Does not get in the vision range. Major is still alive. Could have got the Major recon. Japan scored against some shots there. And Jax doesn't have too much health to tangle with. And once the rear armor starts getting exposed, we'll take some severe damage.
Down to 100 points.
He's just going to stand and fight. He could use evap.
We're losing a capture point.
It does go down thanks to the Kenworther.
A medium tank
Or
was just
Panzerfaust,
lost.
actually. Volksgrenadiers getting suppressed. Sherman tank still alive.
All sectors. Ability now ready.
Another SW has half tracks on the build queue for the Okinawa player. He's eyeing for King Tiger, but thinks at this point in time, he doesn't really have the income to really support that, or nor the time VPs. Probably better just go for some Panzer IVs. There is a drop of MG34 picked up by the Major. I don't know how well he uses that thing.
One of our capture points.
Who's got eyes on the shooter?
The Major himself is wielding that weapon, and that tree just flew off towards the camera. Ooh, Major got hit. The Major squad needs to fall back now because we're already prone to be wiped out. He has rebuilt the captain. He could eye off the lieutenant as well if he wants another squad like that.
Area secure.
And we've got the 50 cal in the region as well. Needs a good suppression. Volksgrenadier is crawling his way forward. They do fall back now.
The capture point is under attack.
Obzabotson making their advance.
Enemy is flanking.
The capture point is being overrun.
Sherman take straight forward. Obzabotson does retreat on back. There's still see a flare there? Maybe not. Rival squad does fall back from the Flamehetzer. The Flamehetzer is still alive. Kenworther rolls, sees some damage there. Sherman tank is Vengeance 2, making it quite nice to move around the battlefield. Now I've got another strafing run there. Kenworther falls on back, does take some damage there. Nothing lethal. Now the OKW forces do, or the Obzabotson does fall back. Boom Pioneer does get pinned down there. The player has 79 tickets versus 328. This player can always trade the tickets for resources. Does not get triple capture there. Also got the lag ring on him. Does use the Sable rounds.
Trying to outflank your Zen.
But the... Oh, gets one was shot off, but rolls a
Krauts
miss.
just took out an entire gun crew.
Volksgrenadiers may get wiped out. He's not paying close enough attention. He can't be losing Volks like this. Oh, that actually may have been the Major himself that in 1911 handgun. Or it could have been the carbine-equipped bodyguard. It was not the LMG, to say the least.
Ground secure. Now, get men covering the approaches.
Fresh ambulance on the field.
They have only 75 points remaining.
He always uses a
Advised,
recon run.
ability ready for deployment.
He has also plain munitions as well, so maybe you want to spam on his abilities a little bit more. Major taking some damage. Good high explosive round there.
Infantry support gun.
Sherman tank does take a hit. Quick round down to the Obstradson, suppressing them. And that may decrew the Vet 350 cal. Yep. Oh, nope, he does escape on out of there. Captain Persuade 4 does have the M1919 equipped. Did not upgrade the bar. Might as well, I would say. Sherman getting some shots there, trying to crush some models. Is Veteran C3 the Sherman tank? Obstradson Persuade 4. Get some damage there onto the captain. Looks like he got a full wipe there.
Infantry unit being wiped out.
And a full wipe here. He does drop it in 1919, and that's going to be deadly for the Obstradson to pick that up. He may have to move and shoot variants as well. It's also already efficiency too. That thing will repart everything. The Obstradson does fall back. I could not tell if he does have a move and shoot variant. Does fall back in time.
Commanders, be advised. Ability now ready.
Sherman Pioneers charge their way forward, mine super equipped. Another incendiary barrage here. The cow will take some hits. And Sherman Pioneer is going to get apart. Grenades been thrown as well. Does eat a little bit of damage there. Sherman Pioneers may get wiped out. Does escape out of there with both those men. Over here, now with the Volksgrenadiers force back the rear echelon. M180 gun does get saber rounds equipped and does get decrewed. Prime squad does fall back as well.
Wiped out.
The double equipped Obstradson Charge Wave 4 does not get fully reinforced.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Actually, I do think he does have to move and shoot variant. It was this guy, right? He was firing while moving. So that Obstradson is deadly. Branchable smoke there. We've also got some mortar or... No, I'm not sure where that smoke even came from. Was that from the Sherman tank? Yes, it was a Sherman tank. Oop, and there goes that squad. Does drop an LMG 34. Major catching up over here. Here's player still has 2 MGs on the field, is able to get some good field control. His opponent also used the Hetzer for defensive regions to keep this area secure. Us back and repairing, and we do also got the King Tiger on field with the Valkyria Chronicles skin.
Tank destroyer is ready for action. Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Incendiary barrage now raining on in.
The enemy has destroyed an
King
emplacement.
Tiger firing a shot there under the 50 cal, doing severe damage to it. Being upgraded the Pinto mount. And the rear echelon does pick up the LMG. They could pick themselves up in 1990 as well, become double equipped. They can get Veteran C3 very quickly, get the 5th man. Private squad does take a pretty good hit there and does fall back. Jackson gets a hit there. Gets another hit there. Improved recon run. It is cheaper than the recon overflight, but it still takes a lot doesn't provide as much coverage. It's actually probably better if you really want good coverage. The P-47 recon run, that's actually a loiter. The run is actually a misnomer, I would say.
German infantry, put 'em down.
Should say recon overflight. P-47. Oh, no. Jackson does 6 severe damage there.
We just lost
Good
the
high explosive
medium
round
tank.
there. Sherman tank fetches 3 backs on off. Do not got our strafing support there. And decrease the Mechanowarfer.
The capture point is under attack.
Decal getting suppressed, or not suppressed, lit on fire. The Shulman Pioneers getting pinned.
Supply line just got cut off.
Getting all my words mixed on up. The Oakley player has lost quite a bit this game, but the King Tiger does provide quite a bit of power. Right now he's having trouble with the Sherman tank. Sherman tanks are pretty nice. Surprising enough, no 50 cal upgrade. Does get a full wipe there. It's down to 1 Obersassen that's unupgraded,
Being overrun.
and 1 Shulman Pioneer. He does have enough fuel to get out another Flame Hetzer. Don't think that's going to be super useful. Flame Hetzer takes some fire. Does get some injury crit there. King Tigers has some damage onto it. Rolls a miss. Or bounce. And Flame Hetzer does go down. Rolls a miss there onto the Sherman tank. Right there on the Sherman tank.
All sectors. Ability now ready.
Point secure. Point secure. Give me a security.
Drum Pioneer and get some repairs. Going for another Mechanowarfer. I don't know if going for a Mechanowarfer is actually all that useful. He may need to get more capturing
They only
infantry
have
than I for
25
Panzer
points
IV.
remaining.
US player's going for another Jackson. At this right now point in time, I don't know what the OKW player should do. He's low on VPs, low on manpower, and low on units in the field.
Tank destroyer is ready
Does
for
have
action.
Spearheaded active. We now have another
Losing a
recon
capture
run.
point. Bring the gun round.
That was actually a full recon overflight. Very nice. Will provide some great spotting here. Gets a good hit there on the Jackson.
Major under fire.
It's rear echelon. He still has a rear echelon field. You can use that for repairs.
I got orders coming.
Let's go on behind the capital sector. Olsson does get suppressed. And the Pindle Mount does get a kill.
That's it. That's it. Give it to him. Gather round. I smell orders. Area is out. Close it up. Oh boy, those were the days. You didn't see much.
Multiple recon aircraft now flying over. Drone Pioneers charging the way forward. King Tech getting some shots there under the Major. And it looks like the Drone Pioneers does receive a frag, force on back.
They only have 10
Gets a good hit
points
there onto the
remaining.
Jackson. Jackson activate heave apps, rolls a bounce there. Another Jackson pushes way forward. Gets a pen there. Heave apps should still be active. We won't get another shot off. Major does receive a shot there, rolls and miss there. The Oka player is counting down rapidly and he has nothing threatening the VPs. 4 hits there, Ming got destroyed. And now Jackson coming for the finish off the kill. Olsson trying to creep his way forward, but got rear echelon stopping the point from being decaptured. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I do need to restart the game to help us reset the VRAM. And something I think I as well. It's just a little bit. I think it's a little bit too loud at the moment. Yeah. Please give a moment to restart restart the game. Does help with performance. There's some other ways you can help improve the performance, like disabling the replay feature and things of that sort, which I probably should look into. Okay, the game should be booting back up now.
Say.
And there it goes. Oh, done 2 of OKW, so maybe we can eye a bit of Wehrmacht. Haven't done Brits either. At least one Wehrmacht, and maybe try to get a Brit as well. Here we go. That should be reasonable enough, hopefully. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the right side is the blue Soviets who have Nox with a lowercase o. Spawn as the yellow British who have Bonk Von Fuzzle, who just also has a lowercase o. Spawn as the magenta OKW player who's a little bit idle. We got Sai Zog, which also has a lowercase o. And Spawn as the red Wehrmacht player, we do have anti-note 026746, who also has a lowercase o. I can't believe that super joke of mine actually. I just did that as a super joke there, Kiers, and then all of a sudden all of them has a lowercase o. Don't know if that means anything, but either way, we do now have the fuel sector being captured. His teammate going for the cut off sector, strategic point being captured on up here. Conscripts heading up here to this strategic point, not eyeing to the VP just yet. Conscripts eyeing for this sector as well, and now got comms engineers heading to the center of the map. So we just got a conscript opener here. Oh, we got fast Molotovs. We do have a relatively fast tier 1 for the British player, as well as a Vickers in the build queue afterwards. You may be eyeing for maybe a fast Bofors. Let's see. He has gone for the Royal Artillery Regiment. Maybe not fast Bofors, but maybe for a fast mortar replacement. These sections charging the way forward, trying to get some damage on the Sturm Pioneer. Conscripts make their way forward as well, trying to get some damage onto the MG42. Pioneers trying to capture the munitions sector. We've got a decent amount of sandbags there for the Grenadiers to fight from. Volkswageners trying to gauge the intersection. Intersection is taking a bit of damage there. Boom Pioneers making their advance. And it looks like this intersection is going to get overran. One does fall back. Got 2 squad of Volks. The Sturm Pioneer is quite wounded. He does go for a faster medic as well, so I'm not sure what he's eyeing. Maybe invest that fast tech up so far is not being useful whatsoever. Mortar, Granada Warfare rolls a miss there. Conscript severely wounded. Pioneers also wounded. He could keep this conscript around for the trip flare. Just say build trip flare here and then order retreat after capture the sector. Be a bit dangerous to keep that guy on the front line. Volksgrenadiers pushing beyond the front line. Vickers here.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Don't get overran. Focus down. Go into this garrison. Poor position there by the Brits. The medic is cheap, so don't blame for going for the medic. I think it was bad to go immediately for the tier 1. We're not really going to make use of anything from there immediately.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Oh, and looks like the Vickers is going to be burned down.
The gun is not crude. Not anymore.
Conscripts engaging. That 2-man conscript is still here. Conscripts here engaging the Grenadiers. Looks like the conscripts will lose out, but the Grenadiers don't exactly win the fight either. They do fall back there. He's still keeping these 2-man conscripts on the front line for some odd reason. Volksgrenadiers moving their way forward. Intersection, get behind some light cover. Volksgrenadiers get behind some heavy cover. Conscripts engaging. One conscript squad does fall back. The other one is capturing munitions sector and then probably will fall back. They're not working the back line.
Stuka smoke drop, ready to fly.
We do now have the bunker here.
Infantry ready for duty.
Oh, we got the Jaeger infantry available now. Which means the Jaeger command squad, right? Yep, Jaeger command squad. It's like the Storm Doctrine, which should really have stormtroopers, not Jaeger command squads, in my opinion. Section engaging the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers inside this garrison as well. There's 4 windows inside, but there's only 2 guys left, so it's not great for the Volksgrenadiers to stick around for too much longer. Each section falling back as well. Volksgrenadiers on their retreat. These intersections are Volksgrenadiers fighting out. There's 3 windows side and at least 2 on this side. Do fall back as well, getting forced on back, maybe extended too far forward. Volksgrenadiers engage in heavy cover there. We'll probably need to fall back as well. He may have extended there. All of his Volksgrenadiers are falling on back. His Sturm Pioneers are next to the Verkennerwerfer. He does have the Battlegroup HQ. I'm not sure where that mortar is trying to fire. Combat engineers falling on back. We do now have more conscripts pushing way forward.
Guards troops ready for action.
We do now have the Verkennerwerfer taking some fire there by the Infiltration Airborne Guards. They are armed with SVTs, some of the Penals. I don't know if they're down DPS compared to Penals, since is that model of weapons are not available in the mod tools, since the mod tools are like 4 years out of date from the last patch, so like nearly like 6-8 years out of date. Old Fire PPSHs, very nice. He did not go to DPs. He may get a good ambush. I have no idea how effective this is. Fire superiority. Available so force enemies to seek cover. Does throw a frag grenade there, but largely missed. Does avoid the Incendiary grenade. Great ambush to say the least. Does force back all those guys.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Volksgrenadiers backing on off north. We now got the MG 3042 being upgraded with camouflage. Very nice.
We have been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
Vickers does get inside this garrison. His teammates, Infiltration Airborne Guards, are still moving around. Rides around with the Volksgrenadiers. Sturm Pioneers charging way forward. We'll find the Airborne Guards charging way forward. Each section needs to fall back. They're oh so wounded. And they're not going to be combat effective. Falling back to medic not only preserves their will just preserve manpower. They're not going to win another engagement. And this Airborne Guards ran too far forward and got ripped apart. Let's retreat back that wounded intersection. Airborne squad will stay alive. And the Mechanowarfare does take some hits there. This would be a good time for a Gammon Bomb. They're very stacked up right there. Incendiary Grenade has been thrown to the garrison. That's also not a great garrison for the Vickers. You know, there's not actually many good garrisons for Vickers in that region. I think the open ground behind this, all the sandbags would be better for them. Company command post now research for the British player. Means he can start eyeing for Cromwell's or Centaur. Gammon Bomb there. Get some great damage there.
Ready to bombard with the base howitzers. A capture point is being overrun.
And these squads are going to get ripped apart and does fall back. Over here, we do now have the Grenadiers, Jaeger Command Squad engaging the conscripts. MG42 keeps his distance. These guys are ooh-ahing around. Mortars raining on in. Conscripts fire charging way forward. Rifle grenade was unsuccessful. He does have Molotovs. Molotov has been thrown on top of the MG42. Let's get some decent suppression there. Falls back. He may still lose a squad. MG42 does get decrewed, which means he has to research the ambush camouflage. Now this conscript squad falling back. Over here, do not get the Volks Grenadiers and Sturm Pioneers charging way forward. And yeah, all these intersection squads are falling on back. Vickers here. Let's see, is this garrison decent? 3 windows aside. No windows on this side. Vickers sitting up right there. Should be a decent enough spot for them.
We're losing a capture point.
For now at least. Especially when they don't have any escort. All the players selected doctrines. Of course, we knew about the Royal Artillery. We also now have airborne troop techs, which saw the airborne guards. We got the Fear Storm, you can see by those MP40 upgrades. And of course, we knew about the Storm Doctrine. Frag grenade thrown. Minor damage there. Did not even get the gunner. Concept charging way forward. Got the MG42 inside the garrison. Conscript does get a Molotov there, does get suppressed its own suppression. The Grenadier Warfare get overran. MG42 at this point in time needs to get out. Airborne guards charging way forward. Does get some great damage there. Does get the far side of the garrison, which means it's no longer being burned to death. The flame effect only affects the models in the effect inside the garrison. And now we got the airborne squads completely pinned down. Actually prone to being wiped right now. Still possibly make it wipe, but should be safe enough to escape on out there. There's a line of sight blocker.
Our industry grows to support us.
We do now have Escalate Battle Phase 2 now research. S-Mine now being built.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh, we got Dishka here. Airborne drop Dishka. Pioneers charging way forward. May actually get decent engagement on these conscripts. Conscripts are usually pretty junk in most situations. They're getting distracted by other guy there. And yep, just these really wooden conscripts can't do much in this situation. Weird time where the Pioneers are actually successful in combat. Dishka, however, ripping them apart, even though behind heavy cover, and got airborne guards here. The Pioneer squad is about to get wiped out. There's also a Teller mine there. Very nice. Does take a good hit there with the Dishka. Airborne guards charging way forward. Now the Grenadier squad does fall back. Panzer Grenadiers charging way forward. I do hear some airburst explosions. Panzer Grenadiers fighting behind some heavy cover there. Grenadier Warfare in a pretty good position right there. It provides some good fire support and behind quite a bit of line of sight blockers. It looks like these forces gets forced back maybe by a stun grenade from the Sturm Pioneers. We've now got an early Katusha for the Soviet player. The British player going for a Centaur. I wonder, does he have Hammer or Anvil? Nope, not yet. I know he got his company command point pretty quickly. For some reason I thought he would have enough for a little bit late for the Centaur, but should be reasonable enough timing. This player does not have a Pack 40, and the OKW player does have a Kenwerfer and a lot of MP40s, so the Centaur should do just fine. I have a Kenwerfer on the build queue, as well as some Obusaratsun. Does not throw a frag grenade there. Does throw a frag grenade there. And he ate it pretty good there. This squad doesn't need to fall back. If he's going to blob around like this, he may as well just get some medical supplies that will help him out with re-engaging. Centaur push way forward. MP40's right there. Do have a Vickers here. Just upgrade for this weapon rack. Kenwerfer gets a hit there. Does get the Panzerfaust solve and some crushes. To be safe enough, he's going for a sapper now. I do get the Katusha barrage. Looks like getting some decent hits here. Most on the Obusaratsun. We got a flare here. I'm not sure where that fired from. Was that from the Jaeger Commander?
Pioneers ready for assignment.
And we're for taking some hits here. No Mills bomb research. These forces charging way forward. Grenades been thrown. Cannon bomb, I should say. The rest of these forces just need to fall back. They're just being overran by the MP40s. We do have some ambush guards here, but not camouflage at the moment. Centaur firing away. Engine not repaired on up. There's a strafing run there from the airborne guards. And it looks like the throwing grenade. Oh, he must have threw a grenade on top of the S mines. Combat engineers probably get wiped out by the MG42. Engineers could get splashed down a little bit by the butterfly bombs, S mines. Combat engineers do get wiped out, forgotten about. But he doesn't need their repairs anytime soon. It's 50% faster build speed on the Katyushas. I don't know how effective that is. It is a good number, to say the least. Kenwerfer falling back does send it around to the garrison with his conscripts. He almost destroyed the garrison with his conscripts, but they stay alive. Hops on the fence, and Paul needs to fall back. Sturm Pioneers a little bit too close to them. Ooh. S-Mines doing some good work there. Dishka getting pinned.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Sturm Pioneers behind some heavy cover. Obusaratsun out of range. And now we do have the perimeter overwatch ability. They've got a full wipe there. Oh, Tellermine goes down. Very nice. This Tellermine's still alive. And Wehrmacht Panzer IV now pulling a field. He may find the Tellermine. No, he does not find the Tellermine. That could have one-shot it, I believe. That was like 400 damage. Ziskan gets a hit there. Panzerfaust from the Jaeger Commander. You see heat grenade here. There goes the Centaur. Heat grenade now being thrown. Does get a crit there. MP40s need to start hitting that Zis gun. Maybe smoke the Panzer IV. Not enough munitions for the smoke bombs. Almost has enough. Just needs to keep on driving. Got a mortar pit here. Enough munitions for the smoke bombs. May want to utilize it. Conscripts charge away forward. Conscripts are around forward. He does have plenty of munitions for AT grenades. There's one. One more may do it. One more is thrown. Not enough. It's barely alive. Also needs to keep on moving.
Sector.
And does go down. Yep.
We have lost a panzer.
Panzer is falling back. OKW Panzer IV now pulled on the field. Soviet players lost quite a bit. Has recruited Stishka.
Combat engineers are standing by.
Heat grenade does connect.
Emplacement under attack.
Grenade's been thrown. Does not get a hit there. Mortar emplacement starting to receive some damage. Here comes a Katyusha barrage.
Enemy got one of our squads.
Good damage there. Conscripts go wrong way forward. Does get hit there. The Panzer IV is almost down. Maybe just a single mortar. It's not really high threat target at this moment in time. And he will run into another conscript there. They're sort of throwing their Panzer IV's way. T-3476 on the build kill. We're seeing how many Panzer IVs have already killed. T-3476 should do just fine. Got a bit more damage there. This gun trying to find some shots. We're on its way forward. Oh, that's still not a lethal. I thought that would have killed him. Will the OKW Panzer IV somehow live? His teammate has another Panzer IV. This Vicker should go down relatively soon.
Infantry section wiped out.
And it looks like OKW Panzer IV does manage to escape on out of there. Does get some great crushes there. Does get a pen onto the Panzer IV as well. T-3476 takes a hit and a Panzer Faust. And overall, the T-3476 is going to win this fight at the current rate. Got some heat grenade there. Rolls a miss there from T-3476. Gets a good hit there. That Katyusha's far, far too close. Katyusha gets thrown away.
We are suffering vehicle losses.
T-3476 rolls a miss. Heat grenade and AT grenade does finish off the Panzer IV. MP40 is overrunning the officer. And, oh, throws away a conscript.
Has killed another infantry squad.
He's going for combat engineer for repairs. His teammate does have sappers. They may want to start repairing. British player has nothing pretty much at the moment. Saxon may be useful, probably not. A Cromwell will probably generally be useful. Does he have Hammer or Anvil? He does have Anvil, so going for Churchill's probably the best right now. So he's 2 minutes away of fuel away. Soviet player has 2 airborne guards. He's been doing quite well with them. Stishka has a conscript squad. Oh, and looks like the allies to surrender. That's Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Not that one. Let's see. This one should be reasonable enough. Crossing the Woods tend to be good games. Got pre-made as well. Hopefully they're competent pre-made. That should be fine enough. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Couple Heroes 2 replay straight from the Live Games lobby. Spawn on the south side as the Yellow Soviets, we have Kirov. Spawn as the Blue Brits, we have Ark Royal. Spawn as the Red OKW player, we have Vanguard of Iron Cross. And spawn as the Magenta Wehrmacht player, we got Bamboon Monkey. And yet, that looks like a pre-made team since I'm all part of the same clan, and you can clearly see different naming schemes. Either way, we do now have MG42 in the Grenadiers. We do have a British Mortar through Mobile Assault Regiment and Infantry Section. Soviet player has gone for defense, going for some penals. No secondary combat engineer, help around the composition. We do have a Kupowagen, double Kupowagen. Okay. So we got a couple uniqueness going on. I do see cheaper Telemines and also see two doctrines here. We got Jaeger armor and the Overwatch. For the OKW player or the Wehrmacht player, we got cheaper Telemines, cheaper Panzerfaust, and longer range Panzerfaust. We also got over here, just looks like Volkswagen Boltons plus Pioneers build stuff faster, which is not a bad Bolton. We also got intersection bulletins for the British player, very nice. And cheaper landmines, faster build production of Zist guns, and better penals. So it's going to be tier 1 play, relying on the defensive doctrine for the various support weapons. Pioneers way forward. British Mortar having troubles of not being shot. He actually may lose the mortar. Looks like he will escape on out of there. We got some repair or recovery sappers. Kupowagens moving around. Looks like they did win the fight versus the M3. You know, I actually don't really know who wins the fight between two Kupovs and an M3. That would load up with some penals. New section does fall back there. And that load up of combat engineers. Kupowagens could get better repairs. Got the Volkswagen engaged in the penal squad. Penals do lose a model, but now they're point blank with the Volks. Wehrmacht sniper getting some hits there onto those infantry section. And 3 heading to the center of the map. That easily overran the Kupowagen. Got the Volkswageners here. They just try for some heavy cover. If I remember correctly, well, the rear 30 cal has a higher DPS, so it's actually better to have the rear 30 cal engage. It's the M1919A4 30 cal weapon. Kupowagen could engage these penals, but of course got the M3 here with load up flamethrower. This penal squad does fall back. Got these various forces charged way forward. Grenadiers looks like beating out some intersection point blank range. Oh, and looks like he does take out the M3. He must have been already pretty wounded there, or was there a landmine? Probably not. I'm not sure how that went down so quickly, but it did. Kupavagen taking some severe damage. May go down there.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Maybe one more bullet would have done it. One more pen. Pinos good behind some heavy cover there. Good spot for them. Got these Pinos now a little bit overground, trying to focus on the Sturm Pioneers charging way forward. They are across negative ground. But they're getting hit by the Volkswagens. The other Pino squad gets nice and close. This Pino squad needs to get farther away. He may get wiped out here. They'll like cover there. And does manage to escape on out of there. The Pino squad does fall back. Kupavagen takes some damage there as well. Oh, taking time to salvage there. Trying to get a little extra fuel in his bank.
Ready to go.
These forces are quite damaged. MG34 backing on off. Wehrmacht sniper rotating around as well.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Med bunker there. Loads up the Pioneers, probably by accident. Mortar now running in. Forces back the MG.
Ready for orders.
Command Haupttrag has been permanently established as a static post.
Arms fire. Send your orders.
Oh, and looks like that sniper does take some hits. Section fighting for some heavy cover there. Volkswagens on heavy cover as well. Jägerlight infantry cannot upgrade the G43 just yet. Needs the active. Oh, does get that activated. Just now locking munitions. Mortar getting a bit of splash there. Grenadiers flank around. Got a full wipe there. Wow, they all died really quickly, didn't they? AEC now being poured on out. Sniper rolls a miss there. Grenadiers do fall back. Assault officer pushes his way forward. This section gets some damage on the Grenadiers, forcing them back. Jägerlight infantry and Volksgrenadiers push along the flank. Got these Penals advancing way forward as well. More Penals here. Camouflage AT gun prowling around. Jägerlight infantry fighting for some heavy cover. Volksgrenadiers light cover, but there's just far too many Penals. And since he's gone for Overwatch doctrine, he does not have access to infiltration grenades like Scavenge. Don't doubt the infiltration grenades from Scavenge doctrine is very nice to have. These forces are getting suppressed quite nicely. Kupavagen and Sturm Pioneers can keep their advance, get some more damage, help to maintain suppression as well. When you're out of combat, you recover suppression quicker. Shooting at them keeps them in combat. Pioneers do fall back now. Grenadiers making their advance. Recovery sappers now getting hit. Recovery sapper, nice and close, but they don't have anything that's anti-infantry. Here, a coordinated barrage. Looks like the officer threw a flare there. And now got the recovery sappers falling back. They could get wiped out, but no, Grenadiers do fall back. They're quite wounded themselves, so he's going to preserve that manpower. 55 caliber sniper on the build. While Iron Fire counter sniper. MG42 sitting on up. Ishka does fall back there. Volksgrenadiers fighting for some light cover. Penals are inside the garrison. Only one window on the side, but there are 4 windows on this side, so he's potentially getting hit by 5 windows right now. Incendiary grenade there, burning some of the units. As well, somewhat getting the garrison. These guys are being a little bit torched, but nothing too significant.
Standing by.
Veterans
And bit damage on the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers do fall back. Grenadiers do fall back now.
Orders complete.
You need screening.
Garrison is
They see us.
almost ablaze. MG34 does fall back. Dishka should be able to suppress down the Volksgrenadiers next.
Where do you want us?
Enemy squad firing on us.
We do not have the heroic charge active onto the repair sappers or recovery sappers.
Mark 3, waiting for orders.
Garrison taking some shots. Oh, and now we do have, I think that's the, yep, the coordinated fire from the base HQ. That garrison will be destroyed. He's up, only one gun up and firing. Rolls a miss there. German Pioneers pushing their way forward. Back 40 gets a good hit there on the AEC. Each section takes some damage behind some heavy cover as well, but they're getting flanked. Pretty sure those are flanking hits. Yep, that looks like flanking hits. And plus, the sniper doesn't care if you're flanked or not.
Ready to go on reconnaissance.
Ready for action.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
More mortars raining on in. Grenadiers push their way forward, getting some damage onto that mortar team, forcing him back.
They're attacking from the side.
AEC firing away. Grenadiers push their way forward. Fuel sector now being catching up. More S mines being built. The Grenadiers who fall back. We've got a camouflage. The sniper's camouflaged here. 0 kills. Trying to hunt down that Wehrmacht sniper. The Wehrmacht sniper is way over here. And not really doing much all that at the moment.
Ready for orders.
They may have seen the sniper, but maybe not. We do not have another coordinated barrage there from the officer. Good hit there from the 25-pounder. Here comes the Wehrmacht sniper, but it gets spotted by the Sturm Pioneer at the exact wrong time and gets gunned down.
Points.
Does some shots there, starts falling back. Volksgrenadiers may get Panzerfaust off, but keep assistance. We do now have this AT gun. Landmine there. AT gun getting spotted. We also got a landmine here. Soviet landmines. M42 backing on off. Got some rounds hitting the 3-inch mortar. Squad pushes way forward, gets Veteran Sleep 2. Now we've got the Dishka falling on back. Over here, we do not have the Pioneers falling back. Each section fighting behind some heavy cover. And there's some city rounds there. I thought there was a PQRS firing, but nope, just the 50 cal. Volksgrenadiers moving around. MG34, kind of warfare there. AEC pushes way forward. MG34 falls on back, or MG42. So officer making his advance. Got some Panzergrenadiers raining on in. As well some high explosive 25-pounders. Does avoid the Gammon bomb. But right now Panzergrenadiers a little bit getting hit. Does get some good damage to the assault officer. Assault officer may get wiped out, does not get wiped out. Panzergrenadiers force them to fall back. Pack 40's fire. One hits the sandbags.
Artillery on the way. RE sappers reporting in.
Royal Cavalry Engineers deployed on out again. Smoke there, very nice. And we've got a vehicle here. It is a T-34-76. He's gotten up all to Tier 4. He does have excellent anti-tank overwatch eventually, so the RAM of the T-34 can be very useful. Intersection being suppressed. Grenadiers to fall back. T-34-76 push way forward. Good Pack 40 hit there on T-34-76. Lag taking some fire. Good if the Kenilworth hit there as well. Got the Penal Squad charges its way forward. We receive a stun shot there. It does get forced back. Good sniper shot. Now he's trying to overrun the sniper. Pack 40 is taking some hits. Entry 42 does not suppress down the intersection. Sappers can't do, or Pioneers can't do much to the bolt action squad rifle. Grenadiers next not upgraded. In fact, both his Grenadiers are currently not upgraded with LMGs. He has plenty of munitions and it's in a doctrine that doesn't require massive munition sinks. So, it's generally a no-brainer to go for the LMGs.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Officer does force back the Grenadier. Ooh, good mortar hits there. A lot of good mortar hits. We do now have a mortar emplacement as well as the 81mm mortar. More hits there into the Kenilworth. Great hits there. Kenilworth needs a full withdrawal.
Task complete. Time's up, all. Ready.
Penals do get suppressed there. Okadawi Pants 4 is upgraded with the Intol, and the MG-34 does get forced on back. Got a shot there on the Okadawi Pants 4, but rolls a miss. Good pen there on the T-34. There's a landmine still here. And also received a bounce there from the M1, from the 6-pounder.
Getting a rifle wall. Anti-tank fire.
But it's on the Grenadier. Now got the land mattress firing away. Sniper may get spotted.
We are losing a sector.
Oh, I hear some artillery.
Emplacement under
I
attack.
hear a Luff 18. Luff 18 now deployed on the field by the OKW player. Eyeing the barrage, looks at the mortar pit. And everything around it, of course. Sapper as he throws smoke there. Both Grenadiers charging a little way forward. These other forces trying to push their way forward. Penal squad's moving around. Penal squad capturing the central VP. Over here, you got the Dishka and Penals here. Jaeger infantry needs good damage. Dishka's out of range. T-34-76 provides some good fire support. Doesn't have a damaged engine, so it crafts to charge forward and crush the Volks Grenadiers. Incendiary grenade onto the Penals.
Rocket launcher on the field.
Katusha now pulled out on the field as well. As for charges way forward, the Okabe player has enough resources to get another level 15. And we do have now a Veramok Brumbar. Good damage there onto those Penals, forcing them back. Good hits there. Rolls a bounce there on the open, and does get a wipe on the Dishka. Good hits. But he's taking some damage now. The M42 has low pen and high rate of fire. It's better versus Veramok rather than OKW. And blitzes way forward. Very bold. Gets a pen there. One more shot and that T-34 goes down. Rolls a miss. Gets a pen there. And Sir Shrek, or Vaketa Worker, rolls a miss there. T-34 Sim6 does go down. And some good suppression there on that Penal squad, forcing back. Jaeger Infantry does fall back. Intersection getting hit by the Brumbar. Officer may get crushed by the Brumbar.
Commander abilities ready.
That officer gets annihilated. And the intersection squad does get suppressed and forced back. W Panzer IV and Sturm Pirates making their way forward. Oh, that was a lot of friendly fire. He just killed two of his own guys. Friendlies killed two. Blitz his way forward. Eyeing for the AEC. AEC still alive. Brumbar pushes way forward. Does take a bounce there. The Soviet player does have access to anti-tank Overwatch now. The structure has not been braced. Multiple incendiary grenades there. Good hits there. Does wipe out a Penal squad there. The Soviet player is losing quite a bit. Has a Penal 120mm mortar, Katusha, and the M42. They got the repair ability not being utilized by the British player. Brumbar trying to destroy the mortar. Engine 42, and it looks like both the allies do back the game now. It's Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Probably have time for one more replay tonight. I probably should reset the game one more time to clear up the VRAM. I did feel like a little bit more laggy right at the end of that replay. This game is not very well optimized. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start the game once more. And while that's going to be booting on up, I'll use the restroom once more as well. Please give me one moment.
Sega.
'Cause I'm back. Oh, great. Did I lose connection? Great. Let's try restarting the game once more. I said I couldn't sync the cloud. Is that related? That shouldn't make a difference, but who knows? I think the cloud should make a difference. Sorry about this.
Sega.
Oh, great. Oh, that's a bad way to end the stream. My apologies, everyone. I can't do anything any more replays since I can't connect. My apologies, everyone. This is Android saying thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.